Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends.
Hello everyone. In this video, we will tell you a story about
life like a bamboo tree.
First of all, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Jasmine and my partner.
And my name is Innaha, AULIA. And today we will tell you about a story, okay? Deep in village lived an old man
and a very young man.
The old man's name is Mr. Oldwise.
And the young man's name was Hearty.
Mr. Oldwise was a very quiet person. He barely spoke to anyone unless he was asked to.
Hearty's character is so much different from Mr. Oldwise. He liked to speak about everything to everyone.
One day, just like another day, Mr. Oldwise was doing his job in front of his house.
What are you doing, Mr. Oldwise?
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, seems to me that you're making a chair of bamboo. Why don't you just buy one instead of putting yourself in difficulty, Mr. Oldman?
Who said I'm in difficulty?
You're too old to make such thing.
That's what you think, not what I think.
Hearty paid attention to what Mr. Oldman was doing. He just couldn't hold his tongue not to say a word.
So he began to tell Mr. Oldwise what his dream was and what he wanted to be. So after hearing all the words spoken by Hearty, Mr. Oldwise just said,
Remember, young man, be like a bamboo tree when you got what you want, when you be a successful man.
What is that supposed to mean, Mr. Oldman?
You will understand it someday.
Time went by so fast. Hearty had been wandering in some places to search what he's searching for, success. And fortunately, the good fate was with him for all of this time, and now somehow he became a new person.
After he got what he wanted, he went back to his hometown. And do you know, the first person he wanted to meet was Mr. Oldwise. And as usual, Mr. Oldwise was doing his job in the porch.
Hello, Mr. Oldman. Do you remember me?
Wow, you've changed a lot now.
Yes, of course. I was nothing long time ago, but now I have everything. I can conquer the world. It's pretty much easy, though. You have nothing else to say, Mr. Oldwise?
With the power and money Hearty had, he became a well-known person in his village. Everybody was talking about him. So it made Hearty became a very hated person.
One day, Hearty felt this is the right time for him to find a wife, and he asked his servant to announce this to every woman in the village. Soon, the news was spreading, and every parents were racing to make their daughters become Hearty's wife.
Nevertheless, Hearty said no to every woman who wanted to be his wife. He thought that the women there were not beautiful enough to be his wife. So, every woman there were very disappointed by his refusal.
On a sunny day, Hearty was walking around the riverside and he saw a very beautiful woman and he followed her. Also, he asked his servant to find out who she was. She's very beautiful.
After Hearty knew that the woman was Mr. Oldwise's granddaughter, Hearty went to Mr. Oldwise's house in rush.
Mr. Oldman, I just found out that you have a beautiful granddaughter.
So what?
I want to take her to be my wife. I'm afraid I can't allow it. Why? Your granddaughter will not lack of anything. She will get and have what she wants.
She won't be happy to be with an arrogant person like you.
You're so arrogant. I will give you a lesson later. Hearty couldn't accept what Mr. Oldman said. He thought that it was an insult because he, as a very respected man, don't want anyone to look down at him.
So the next day, Hearty went back to Mr. Otway's house again.
Mr. Oldman, I still want to take your daughter as my wife.
Why do you insist on taking my granddaughter to be your wife? There are many other beautiful women out there.
They are not as beautiful as your daughter.
Alright, okay, I will give you one challenge.
What is it?
I'll take it. Don't you remember that I ever said to you that you must be like a bamboo tree when you be a successful man?
Yes?
And I think you don't get it anymore until now.
Carry on.
Find out what it is and try to beat yourself. And if you get your answer, come here and I will give you what you want.
Hardy took the challenge. It took him like many days to figure out what that's supposed to mean. He started at the bamboo tree and learned everything about them. He touched the trees and thought hard about them. Aha! I know what Mr. Oldwise told me about.
After Herty knew what Mr. Otway's meant, he went back to Mr. Otway's house. Just like usually, just like another day, Mr. Otway was doing his job in front of his house, but this time he was accompanied by his granddaughter.
Oh, you're here now. So tell me about your answer. Did you find it out?
It stands erectly when it's young, but when it's old and it starts to dark. That means when we are young, we should work hard with great spirit. But when we get older, we shouldn't be arrogant because of what we have now. We have achieved enduring days means nothing when we are arrogant in our old times. The success we have got shouldn't make us big head, but humble instead. And I will beat myself for being arrogant from now.
You have understood now.
Mr. Otway's heart was touched by Herty's answer. And finally, Mr. Otway permitted Herty to take his granddaughter to be his wife. And then they were lived happily after. The end. Okay guys, thank you for watching.
I hope
You enjoy this video.
and you should take the moral value from it.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.